Paparazzi.com. We are live at the Vans Warped Tour with Ivy League. Man, so first of all, man, I've been through a myriad of interviews this morning, right? So I got to ask you, how difficult is it to wake up and rock this early when the sun's out?
It's pretty tough. I mean,
we don't go out the night before, is it?
Yeah, especially when you go out the night before, it's much more difficult. Warped Tour, you get tired pretty fast. Yeah, especially when you skip meals. Don't skip meals. If you're ever on Warped Tour, don't do it.
Stay hydrated.
Yes.
Drink lots of Monster Energy or whatever other. Coffee's good too.
Monster Energy.
Coffee helps.
Monster. This guy loves Monster Energy.
I love Monster.
This is our giant. This is David. He's been known to take emo kids and grind their bones into paste and make bread out of them.
That's a lot of work.
It's hard work. That also tires the giant.
Hey, so I gotta ask you, man. So, who shares most of the writing responsibility in the band? You guys all kind of collectively write, or is it?
Well, it's kind of a newer setup now. Luke here is the singer. He's started Ivy League 4 years ago.
About 3 years ago, 3.5. Yeah, right around there.
Yeah.
And the writing process is kind of collective. Dave's been stepping it up and writing some songs.
Big Dave.
And
drummers can write music,
AKA
or Phil Collins. Come on.
Yeah, there you go.
and yeah, everybody adds their own creative element, you know.
Yeah,
and
like it starts off with an idea. I think one person has an idea, we bring it to the band, and then basically everybody puts their own
2 cents.
into the mix, and
but one of my favorite pastimes is shooting down their ideas.
Yeah,
it's
Luke
really fun.
He tells us when we're wrong.
Yeah.
And then I fight back.
Such a lead singer, man.
Yeah, right? I'm a megalomaniac, is what we call the people like me.
How did the Ivy League, how did the name come about?
Well, you know, it's kind of funny. There's not much of a story to it, but we're fans of the band Operation Ivy, and we, kind of Ivy League, I mean, I guess you could say that. But our new
affiliation to the Harvard, Cambridge.
Well, we all graduated from Ivy League schools, actually, so that's what really the story is. But no, I mean, but we do actually have kind of an interesting story behind our new album, which is Face Front, which you can get now, as of a few days ago, on our MySpace. Well, kind of on our MySpace. Yes. You go to myspace.com/Ivy League Rock. But Face Front, it's if you look at the album art, it's a bunch of monkeys in cop outfits pointing their guns at my friend who's holding a burger and
a stand. Luke himself, but much taller.
Yes, yes. And we went to a Jack in the Box one day after a show, and my friend kind of accidentally made fun of the drive-through worker, and she put a frown on her face, like unhappy. You know that look. I'm not happy with you at this moment in time, and. We pulled back around. She shorted me on my fries, which I was like, bummer. So
fries are important.
They're important. So I try to go. I go back out over to the drive-through, or no, I go to try to get out of my van. I open it up, and then I hear this freeze. Put your hands where I can see them. I turn around. There's like 12 cop cars. They all have their guns drawn on me. Their lasers are on my hands. I'm like, what? And say face front. So then I turn around and they're like, no, face front. And I'm like, oh, okay. So they put me in the cop car. All this, and that, whatever. And then they go and they tell my buddy to get out of the car, and he's kind of a smart ass. So he came out with his burger and drink and put his hands up and like, put the burger on the dash. And so yeah, it was pretty funny. But anyway, it turned out that we had a little BB gun, and they thought it was she called in a suicide attempt, so that the Suicide Squad came out, and they came, shocked, and they kept us there until like 4 in the morning.
What city is this in?
This was in Vancouver, Washington.
There you go.
That's where I grew up. So, but we're from Utah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Salt Lake.
Right on. So I got to ask you, we're a site operated out of LA. So I want to ask you guys, since Hollywood right now is mourning the loss of a couple of iconic figures, McMahon, Farrah Fawcett, and obviously Michael Jackson, who passed away yesterday. Which brings me to the point I want to ask you guys. You guys think about legacy at all? Does that enter the mindset how you guys want to be remembered?
I'd say absolutely. Yeah. Our music is about having a good time. We want people to have a good time and kind of break away from. There's a lot of serious stuff out there. A lot of people, spreading their message and getting political and doing different things. And it's not. We don't play just party music, but we're about having a good time and bringing people together. And kind of leaving that legacy in the long run is like, yeah, Ivy League, go to their shows, have a good time, meet other people, make connections, have fun. Like unity.
It's like the country's in a depression right now. Come to our show and have a good time. Forget about the depression. Be an American.
Right.
Yeah.
We're an American band.
I like it. Maybe you should cover that.
America. Yeah.
I was about to say the F word, but I don't know if I can drop that right
Yeah,
now.
We're
Fuck yeah!
Me too.
Right there.
Awesome.
You got
Listen,
it.
thanks so much for the time, you guys.
Rockerazzi.
Rockerazzi.
Oh
Check it
yeah,
out.
Ivy
Yeah, we'll
League.
check it
Check it out.